What's going on, family? This is Bervin A. Jackson coming to you from the beautiful ATL. I'm out here enjoying the weather. Nice and sunny out here for it to be October. And I got to come back and break down more of the nonsense, more of the lies. So here we go. Bervin A. Jackson, toxic black mold survivor, hernia mesh survivor, diabetic survivor that went through the worst illness that anyone could ever go through and survived. Before I start this today, I just want to let you guys know that my friend passed away, the one that got exposed to mold. She passed away about 2 days ago. She didn't make it. And that's what we're going to talk about. That's what we're going to talk about. The title says what it says. The real reason why they took the fat out of foods and made them fat-free. Let's talk about it, folks. Because the more you understand why these evil people do stuff, okay, the more you understand why they do stuff, the more you will understand it's all planned. This is nothing more but genocide. Let's break it down. So here we go. Let's start off with mold. Let's start off with the fungus that's causing all the problems in the world. The fungus, the pathogenic mold, the ferocious parasites that are living inside your body. Discovery Channel years ago, they had a show. It was called Monsters Living Inside of You. They was talking about parasites, monsters living inside of you folks. Okay. So the industry decided to take the fat out of food, take it out of the yogurt, take it out of the milk, make it fat-free, reduce fat. And this is the reason why they did this. Because the more you understand how fungus operates in the body and what fungus wants to feed on to keep coming back no matter what you do, the more you understand that, then the better you can equip yourself for this condition. Because fungi is a very ferocious beast, folks. This is not some round worm, some hookworm. No, once this thing gets inside of your body like it gets inside of a house and the walls of a home, it colonized throughout the entire house. I talked about the black spot on a potato. Okay, the black spot on the potato. Okay, even if you cut it off, the fungus is throughout the entire potato, not just the part that's black. The whole potato is dying. That's exactly what happened to a person. Once it gets inside of your body, the black spots you see on the skin is already throughout your entire body, and you begin to die. But here we go about the topic. Why did the industry take fat out of the foods and made them fat-free? That's the topic of today. So here we go. Mold is what we're calling cancer. I've said this more than one time. Mold is what they are calling cancer and every other illness out there. I don't care what medical name you want to call it. It's all a mold. What does mold need to continue to grow in the body? Here we go. Mold is looking for foods that don't have any fiber. Because if the foods don't have any fiber, you can't poop. This is the reason why they made white potatoes and white flour, okay? Because you can't poop with that, and that's exactly what they're calling cancer needs to feed on, okay? Cancer loves sugar. Now understand this right here. Our body, gut bacteria, also need sugar. We need glucose, folks. We need glucose. Okay. So cancer mold also wants glucose. He wants your glucose to feed on. Understand, this is a parasite that is feasting off of your food supply for its own survival to eventually kill you. So the cancer fungus mold, it likes sugar. Okay, so sugar and foods that don't have any fiber, heavy metals, okay, things of that nature. Now here we go, the biggest one. What is it cancer don't like? Cancer does not like fat. Cancer does not like fat. Because the fats, the good healthy fats in the foods will eventually kill the cancer parasite. So they took the fat out and allowed this ferocious fungus to feed on your foods that don't have any fiber, to feed on 100% glucose, to feed on 100% glucose in all of your carbs, okay? But when you bring the fats back into the picture, when you bring those fats back into the picture, there isn't anything that the fungus can do with that. Because now he can't run on 100% glucose. Okay, to give you an example, if you take apple juice and if you put a fat in that apple juice, the apple juice is no longer 100% glucose. That is the very thing that cancer don't like. He can't do anything with that. See, he can't do anything with that. Cancer wants 100% glucose. Well, if you put flax oil and olive oil and orange juice, okay, orange juice that has fiber, hear me well, there isn't anything that cancer can do with that, or any other name you want to call it. Cancer needs glucose. Cancer like carbs. Cancer like foods that don't have any fiber. So when you begin to bring the fibers back into the picture, into all foods, all meat, all eggs, and when you begin to bring those fats back to the picture, and you start using your fats effectively, and you get on proper format, you get on proper format water, you get on proper format shower, you get on proper format everything, and you begin to only obey the good bacteria in your body, then the good bacteria in your gut, it takes over and it begins to defeat the invading parasite, because now the invading parasite, every time it eats your food, it realizes that everything has been put back into the proper format and that it can't do anything with that food at all. Okay. And we incorporate this, people. We incorporate this type of therapy with proper format fasting. There's something else. People out there talking about fasting. And when I did these certain particular fasting, I did the green juice fasting, I did water fasting, okay? And none of these fasting techniques, when I was doing them, none of them gave me rapid bowel detoxification, okay? None of them gave me rapid bowel detoxification. Because understand, when you have a ferocious fungus in the body, food fibers is not enough to eliminate that parasite out of your body. Let me say it again. When you have a ferocious fungus living inside your body, food fibers is not enough to get that parasite out of your body. So see, people, I went through a great deal of pain and suffering to understand everything that I talk about. The Jackson therapy is the best therapy in the world. We incorporate proper fasting, okay, in this therapy. We know how to fast. We know how to fast effectively that makes the bowels move rapidly, not just fasting. We call it bowel detoxification fasting. That is something that's totally different. Okay? And all of these healing methods, okay, have been put in place in the proper way by myself. This is one of the reasons why I'm still around. Because I told you, my entire life is dedicated to health and wellness. And you know what, folks? I see it today, and I say to myself that you started this in 2010. And folks, this shows my dedication. I started this in 2010. And I was telling my wife, I said, don't you understand that I have not stopped since 2010? Folks, I have done this stuff every day, all day since 2010. Every day, all day since 2010. Because I had to live. I just had to live. I just couldn't see myself dying over this condition. I couldn't see it. 90 mold species. Mold all up in my body, growing every single day. I'm down to skin and bone. My tongue was pure white. Skin tone had left. Couldn't control my bowels. Couldn't control my urinations. Couldn't control anything. But yet and still today, I'm still here. Still pushing. And have built the best therapy in the world based off of real trials and error. Folks, we know what to do. We have got to bring these fats back into our body, doing it the proper way. Why do you think today people go out and get these, what they call it, cannabis oils, and they start taking this stuff, and then they start having heart problems? Well, here we go again. It's a healthy oil, but where's the fiber in cannabis oil? Don't exist. See, it don't exist. So that is going to cause a problem. The same way, okay, as eating eggs and meat, okay? I don't just come out and tell you, oh, don't eat that stuff. No, we're not doing that stuff. We're going to tell you why it doesn't work. We're going to tell you why it's causing a problem. The body needs something, okay? The body needs these foods and stuff like that. Okay, if you're out there fighting a war, do you want to go to war, okay, eating apples only? No. Do you want to go to war eating meat only? No. Do you want to go to war eating green vegetables only? No. So how in the world can you defeat an army of parasites in your body only eating fruit, vegetables, and vegan foods? The body says, I need food weapons. And our food It's living food. It's not dead food. Okay? It's not dead food. Because anytime you bring the good bacteria into any food, that is a living food. That is a living meat. That is a living salad. That is living rice. That is living pasta. You bring it back and you make it alive again, and you put the elements in that food. You put it in proper format. There's a certain time of day, okay, that the body wants fats. There's a certain time of day that the body wants glucose. Okay. And that's exactly what has been perfected in my 14 years of building the best therapy in the world. This is Bervin A, folks. I'm done talking. If you're ready, I'm still one call. That's all. Love y'all.